Good morning, everyone. Honorable judges, members of the House, and respected opponents. We, as the opening government, strongly stand with the motion. This House believes that AI should be integrated as a co-teacher in classroom. Before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Haifa Satania, as first speaker from opening government. Today, we believe that artificial intelligence, when integrated not as a replacement but as a co-teacher, can enhance learning quality, support teachers, and personalize education for every student. Before proceeding, allow me to clarify several key terms. Artificial intelligence refers to intelligent system capable of performing human-like cognitive tasks such as giving feedback, analyzing learning progress, and providing adaptive learning materials. Co-teacher means a collaborative partner to the human teacher. AI assists, supports, and complements, but does not replace the teacher. Integration means using AI consistently and purposefully in the teaching process, from lesson planning, feedback, assessment to student engagement. Our team firmly believes that AI as a co-teacher is the future of effective and inclusive education. We will show you that AI integration. First, improves personalized learning for students. Second, supports teacher workload and professional growth. Third, bridges educational inequality through accessibility learning assistance. AI integration allows personalized and adaptive learning that meets each student's unique needs. According to UNESCO 2023, AI-based systems such as intelligent tutoring can adjust content difficultly, provide real-time feedback, and improve student engagement by up to 15%. Every student learns difficulties, some need more time, some need visual or interactive content. AI can continuously analyze each student's performance and tailor instruction instantly, something human teachers alone cannot do at scale. Educational platforms like Camlingo by Khan Academy and Duolingo Max have already demonstrated how AI gives adaptive feedback that strains comprehension. This does not mean teachers are unnecessary. Rather, AI complements their role, letting teachers focus on higher level mentoring and emotional support. AI as a co-teacher reduces teachers burn out by automating repetitive tasks and offering data-driven insight of improvement. 2024 OECD report found that 67% of teachers spend over 10 hours weekly grading of and managing administrative work. AI can automate this task, saving teachers time. When teachers spend less time on grading, data analysis, or attendance tracking, they can invest more effort into designing creative lesson and supporting students emotionally. In Finland, pilot programs as using AI grading systems have increased teacher satisfaction and classroom interaction quality. We are not saying AI is perfect, but it's a tool to improve human teaching capacity, not to replace teachers' professional judgment. In conclusion, AI is a co-teacher. First, personalized learning for every student. Second, eases teacher workload and promotes creativity. And the last is bridges inequality by providing scalable, adaptive education. We, therefore, strongly affirm the motion that AI should be integrated as a co-teacher in classroom. Thank you.
Oh ya, tapi kalau misalnya udah 1 menit nanti kasih sinyal ya buat POI gitu. 1 menit pertama dan 1 menit terakhir. Oke, kan 7 menit. 1 menit.
Kita coba aja untuk 2 kali. Satu tuh
Waktunya.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, honorable judges, and respected audience. As the opening opposition, we firmly stand against the motion that artificial intelligence should be integrated as co-teacher in classroom. We acknowledge that AI can be helpful tool for education, but making it a co-teacher and equal partner to human teacher is not the right path. Education is not just about giving information, it's about shaping minds, building empathy, and developing human values. And these are things that I simply cannot do. Let me start with my first argument. AI, like emotional intelligence. Teaching is not a mechanical process. It involves care, motivation, and emotional support. When a student feels stressed, anxious, or even discouraged, a teacher doesn't just provide answers, but provide comfort, understanding, and encouragement. AI, on the other hand, doesn't feel, it only recognizes pattern in data. It can simulate empathy, but it can mean it. Imagine a student crying after failing a test. AI might respond with, "Don't worry, try again." But the human teacher can arrange the student's tone, body language, and offer personal support. That emotional bond is what inspires learning, and no algorithm can replace that. Moving on to my second argument, AI cannot make moral or ethical judgment. Classrooms are not just space for learning fact, they are also places where value, ethics, and cultural sensitivity are taught. There are times when teachers must decide what is right or fair, like when dealing with bullying, cheating, or sensitive topics such as gender, religion, or mental health. AI doesn't have moral reasoning. It only follows code instruction. And since AI systems are trained using human-made data, they can also carry bias. For example, giving unfair feedback to certain students or reinforcing stereotypes. In 2023, a study by Stanford University found that AI chatbots show racial and gender bias in educational feedback, giving harsher grades to certain groups of names. That is not a classroom we want on that race discrimination through algorithms. Therefore, if we allow AI to act as a co-teacher, we are turning our classroom into data-driven factory, not spaces of humanity. Education should shape both minds and heart, not just deliver content. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, integrating AI is a co-teacher might sound modern, but it makes education less human, less ethical, and less meaningful. Now, my partner Ananda will continue with our remaining argument. Thank you.
Edit ya.
Good morning, honorable judges, ladies and gentlemen, and respected opponents. As the second speaker from the opening government, I stand firmly to support the motion. This House believes that AI should be integrated as a co-teacher in classroom.
First, I want to introduce myself. My name is Aulia Manasi, and my role today is to strengthen our side stance to rebut the arguments proved by the opening opposition, and to present an additional argument showing that AI not only improves student learning but also empowers teacher professionally. Opposition says that AI lacks empathy. Yes, but empathy is the teacher's domain. We never said AI replaces emotional teaching in enhanced instructional efficiency, letting teachers focus more on empathy. And the opening opposition claims that integrating AI in classroom will reduce human interaction and may lead to dependency on technology. However, this assumption is based on misunderstanding of what AI as a code teacher truly means. We are not replacing human teachers, we are not enhancing their capacity through technology that helps them manage large classes, monitor students' progress, and deliver personalized feedback. If anything, AI allows teachers to spend more time interacting with students rather than dealing with repetitive administrative tasks. For instance, AI can handle grading or attendance automatically, freeing teachers to focus on real teaching and emotional engagement. So rather than reducing interaction, AI actually increases meaningful interaction between teachers and students. Another argument from the opposition may be about the risk of bias or misinformation from AI system, but this is not an argument against AI for teaching itself. It's an argument for better regulation and human oversight. Just as calculators didn't destroy math education but supported, AI should be treated as a tool that operates under teacher supervision. Our first speaker has shown that AI co-teaching ensures personalized and efficient learning. Let me reinforce that by highlighting that personalization, it's not just about different materials, but about real-time adaptation. AI detects when a student struggles and instantly provides alternative explanations, something human teachers may not be able to do in a large class of 40 or more students. This kind of dynamic feedback system helps every learner progress at their own pace, reducing learning gaps and improving overall classroom outcomes. AI co-teacher enhances teacher professional development and improve teaching quality. AI system can analyze teacher performance data such as lesson pacing, engagement rates, and students' outcomes, and provide insights or recommendations for improvement. For example, UNESCO 2023 found that classroom using AI analytics tools saw a 30% increase in teacher instructional effectiveness. When teachers receive that data-driven feedback, they can identify their strengths and weaknesses objectively, leading to continuous professional growth. AI becomes a regulative tool that helps teachers refine their teaching practice. This approach mirrors what happens in professional industry that data-driven evaluation improves performance. Similarly, in education, AI acts as mentor in the background, helping teachers, not replacing them. Of course, this improvement depends on ethical integration and proper training, but when implemented responsibly, the benefits outweigh the risk. The opposition may say that teachers could feel threatened by AI evolution. However, this can be managed through clear policies that treat AI supportive feedback, not surveillance. When teachers understand that AI helps them grow rather than judge them, acceptance naturally increases. Ladies and gentlemen, as the second speaker of the opening government, I have refuted the opposition's concerns, reinforce our team's case, and demonstrate that AI as a co-teacher not only benefits students through personalized learning, but also empowers teachers through personal professional growth. In the end, AI is not a rival, it's a reliable partner that helps education move forward into a more adaptive, inclusive, and data-informed future. Therefore, we strongly believe that AI should indeed be integrated as a co-teacher in classroom. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, honorable judge and respected audience. Let me continue our opposition case with two more arguments. Our third argument is about how AI may weaken students' creativity and critical thinking. One of the most important goals of education is to help students think independently, question ideas, and explore solutions. But when AI becomes a co-teacher that instantly provides answers, students might become passive learners. Why struggle to solve a problem when AI can solve it in seconds? Why brainstorm ideas when AI can generate them automatically? Research of the University of Cambridge found that students who rely on AI assistance in learning solve lower problem solving, persistence, and creativity compared to those guided by human teachers. This means instead of developing critical thinking, students may become independent on AI. In the long run, this dependency could produce a generation of learners who know how to ask AI but not how to think for themselves. Next, our fourth argument, the issue of privacy and data security. AI systems need to collect and analyze massive amounts of data about students, such as test results, learning patterns, and even behavioral tendencies. Without strong regulation, this data could be misused, leaked, or sold. There have already been real cases. In 2022, the New York Times reported that an educational AI platform exposed to thousands of students' personal records due to a data breach. Now imagine giving such a system even more access as a co-teacher observing every classroom interaction. That's a serious threat to student privacy and safety. Finally, let's talk about the bigger picture. Education should prepare students for the real world, one that values collaboration, empathy, and ethics. AI may help with efficiency, but it cannot teach kindness, teamwork, or moral reasoning. That's why we believe AI should remain a supporting assistant, not a co-teacher. Let human teachers stay in the center because only humans can truly educate both the mind and the heart. To conclude our case, the opening opposition strongly rejects the idea of integrating AI as a co-teacher in classroom. AI can be super teacher, yes, but it should never stand beside them as an equal. Education is about connection, not competition. It's about humanity, not machinery. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone, and judges, and then ladies and gentlemen. My name is Samu Provo, and I would like to start my speech in 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, as the Brazilian government strongly stand for the motion that artificial intelligence should be integrated as co-teachers in classroom. In today's fast-changing world, education must evolve to meet the needs of modern learners. Our side believes that the collaboration between human teachers and AI systems will lead to more dynamic, personalized, and inclusive learning environment for all our students. First of all, we acknowledge the contributions of the Afghani government, which has explained the general benefits of AI in education, such as efficiency, improved learning outcomes, and innovation. However, our our team extends the debate by focusing on how AI will transform the teaching profession itself and how this integration creates a deeper, more sustainable improvement in education system around the world. Our first extension is about personalized and adaptive learning. Every student has different learning styles, speeds, and preferences. A traditional classroom often cannot accommodate all these differences at once. AI, however, can analyze individual students' data in real time, track progress, and recommend customized learning material. For instance, if a student struggles with grammar or mathematics, the AI can immediately adjust the level of difficulty and provide additional exercise suited students' needs. This personalized approach ensures that no student is left behind. It helps slow learners receive more attention and allows advanced students to move ahead without waiting. Human teachers with more repetitive administrative tasks can then focus on higher level of teaching, motivating, mentoring, and building emotional connection with their students. This collaboration between human empathy and artificial intelligence creates the ideal balance between heart and logic in education. Our second extension focuses on supporting teachers rather than replacing them. Many people fear that AI will take over teaching jobs, but that is not the case. AI acts as a powerful assistant, not a competitor. It can handle time-consuming duties such as grading, attendance, or lesson planning. By doing so, teachers can dedicate their time to creativity, discussion, and critical thinking. Things that I cannot replicate. These cooperation help prepare teachers burnout and improves job sophistication. Moreover, AI provides valuable data-driven insight for teachers. It can identify patterns in students' behavior, highlight common learning difficulties, and suggest strategies for improvement. These turn teachers into more effective professionals that will be a constant feedback system that help them grow this way. AI become a partner in professional development, not a threat to the teaching career. Our third extension is about inclusivity and equality in education. In many schools, especially in rural and unfunded areas, there are limited teachers and resources. AI can help bridge this gap by offering consistent, high quality lessons to all students, regardless of their location for students with disabilities. AI tools can provide real-time translation, speech to text or adaptive visuals. This creates a learning space where everyone, regardless of ability or background, can access education equally. Furthermore, integrating AI in classroom prepares students for the digital futures. The next generation will live and work alongside intelligent systems in almost every field. Learning with AI in school will build familiarity, digital literacy, and critical awareness of how technology works. Instead of fearing AI, students will learn to use it responsibly and intelligently. Now, let us address common argument from the opposition that AI reduces the human touch in education. On the contrary, we argue that AI amplifies the human role by automating responsive tasks. Teachers gain more time to partner with their students to guide, inspire, and mentor them. Tasks that machine can never replace. The classroom become more human, not less, because teachers are free to focus on what truly matters, the student himself. To conclude, our team has shown that AI co-teaching will bring tricky advantage to modern education, personalized, adaptive learning, stronger teacher support, and greater inclusivity. We have also proven that this transformation strengthens rather than weakens the human dimension of teaching. In a world that demands innovation, equality, and lifelong learning, interacting as a teacher is not just an option, yet necessity. For all the reasons, we, the Fluffy government, are proud to spark these motions. We believe that the partnership between humans and artificial intelligence will redefine education for the better and ensure that the future generations are prepared, empowered, and inspired to learn. Thank you.
Honorable Chair, respected judges, and member of the House, let me introduce myself. My name is Nashalia. As the leader of opposition, I stand strongly against the motion that AI should be integrated as a co-teacher in the classroom. While we recognize the potential of AI, our team believes that education is not just about information, it's about human connection, empathy, and moral guidance, things AI will never replace. The government wants to treat AI as a co-teacher, such as giving feedback, analyzing data, improve student creativity. But we argue that AI can only be a tool, not a teacher. Integrating is a co-teacher will weaken the human essence of learning, reduce student critical thinking, and create serious ethical, social, and professional problems. We accept the government's general definition of AI, artificial intelligence system that assists in the teaching process. However, we reject the framework that it should be integrated as a co-teacher. A teacher is not just about who delivers knowledge. A teacher inspires discipline and models emotional intelligence, qualities that AI cannot replicate. Our team line is AI should remain a supporting tool in education, not a co-teacher, because learning requires human judgment, ethics, and emotional connection. As the leader of opposition, I will argue about human interaction and emotional learning, rates of dependency and critical thinking loss, and my deputy will discuss about ethical issues in equality and data privacy. The Prime Minister claims that AI brings personalized learning and efficiency, but let's unpack that. Government say personalization is real-time adaptation and about collaboration, but personalization without understanding is meaningless. The AI can detect that the student is slow in math but it doesn't know why. Is the student in science, if there are family issues or lack motivation, only a human teacher can interpret the context, not all algorithms. And efficiency, not equality. The government said a real-time translator, like government said before, is efficient. But AI can grade faster or give instant feedback, but learning isn't about speed. It's about comprehension and growth. A quick automated response may give answer, but it doesn't teach students to think. And inclusion is not guaranteed. Government said can help a professional teacher and effectiveness and said about sustainable education around the world. They are emphasized about world education. But in a medical school, especially rural or underfunded areas, AI systems are expensive and require strong internet access. Integrating AI may actually widen the education gap, not close it. So the government's benefits are either overstate or conditional. Our side argues that the risks and costs far outweigh this supposed advantage. Our first argument, AI integration within human interaction, which is essential in the learning process. Education is not just about transferring knowledge, it's about shaping values, emotion, and social behavior. A teacher doesn't only teach, they listen. That's support by the government that say about AI as co-teacher doesn't give an empathy. Yes, that's right, because AI cannot replace emotional nuance. It cannot sense when a student is struggling emotionally or when a student body language shows confusion. For example, during group discussion or conflict situation, AI cannot teach cooperation or empathy, skills that come from human experience, not data. Research from Harvard Education Review 2023 showed that classrooms that rely heavily on augmented feedback experience a 40% drop in student engagement and decrease in teacher-student relationship. Thus, calling AI as a co-teacher brings dehumanizing education, turning it into mechanical
emotional information. And our second argument, government say before AI as a co-teacher can improve critical thinking, but integrating AI as a co-teacher reduces student independence and critical thinking because AI gives quick answers, but that's exactly the problem. When students constantly rely on an AI explanation, they stop questioning and analyzing. Learning requires struggle, confusion, curiosity, and discussion. If AI is always available to summarize and solve, students lose the process of discovery. For example, in South Korea's smart learning project over aliens or AI tutorials, the student scoring lower in problem solving and creativity assessment after 1 year. So rather than improving education, AI can train passive learner who depend on machine for answer. That's not education, that's automation. Our third argument is integrating AI can increase inequality and raise ethical risks. AI systems require electricity, stable internet, and expensive software. Schools in rural or low-income areas will struggle to provide that, creating a digital divide where rich schools advance and poor schools are left behind. Additionally, AI systems collect vast amounts of student data, learning behavior, preference, and even emotional patterns. Who owns his data? How secure is it? Or once compromised, it can threaten students' privacy and future opportunities. So before integration, we must ask, are we ready to track children's privacy and equality for the sake of convenience? Ladies and gentlemen, the question today is not whether AI can help education. It can, but should it become a co-teacher? We say no. Because education is about human connection, moral guidance, and critical thinking, things that machine cannot replicate. Integrating AI as a co-teacher means creating emotional classroom, dependence learner, and equal system. Let AI assist us but never replace the human heart of teaching. Therefore, on behalf of the opening opposition, I strongly oppose the motion. This House believes that AI should be integrated as a co-teacher in the classroom. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Nasusia, and I'm standing here today as the speaker of the closing government. From the very beginning, government team has shown that integrating AI as a co-teacher is not about replacing humans and teachers. It's about empowering them. We believe that AI could work together with the teacher and classroom, will we become smarter, more efficient, and more personalized for students. As the closing government, we extend this by focusing on how AI translates the quality of education. First, AI helps teachers to focus on students, not to paperwork. Teachers often spend hours for grading and doing administration's works. And with AI taking care of those repetitive tasks, teachers have more time to actually teach, guide, and connect with their students. Second, AI can ensure equal opportunities for students. AI can offer personalized learning, helping each student progress in their own way, and this makes education more supportive. Opposition team may say that AI can cause overreliance or bias, but we say the solution is not about rejecting the AI, it's about regulating the AI. Technology will always have the risk, but with proper guidelines, AI can become more safer and powerful learning tools. And because of this reason, government team proudly believe that AI should be integrated as a co-teacher in the classroom. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Let me introduce my name first. My name is Nela Lufianini. As the leader of opposition, I stand firmly with my leader in opposing this motion. We in the opposition believe that AI can support learning, yes, but it should never be a co-teacher. Education is a human-centered process, not a technological experiment. The government has paint a very ideal picture of AI, efficient, intelligent, and natural. But in reality, education is not a computer lab. It is a space of emotion, ethics, and human growth. Things that AI can understand or reproduce. Let me directly respond to what government said. They claim that AI can create sustainable education around the world, but that is false or misleading. As our site say, AI learns from human-made data that already contains cultural and social bias. Instead of reducing inequality, it replaces it. And also, not all schools have same access AI. If a teacher uses an AI system to break essays, these built-in biases will replicate discrimination, not reduce it. Second, they argue that AI helps students prepare for the professional world because technology is the future. But what kind of professional do we want to be? Professional who depend on machine to think for them? If we make AI as co-teachers, we raise a generation that can operate technology, but not understand themselves or others. That's not progress, that's regression disguised as an innovation. Let me now move to our first new argument from the closing opposition. Our first new argument is AI as a co-teacher encourage academic dishonesty and weakens integrity. When AI system become part of classroom instruction, students learn to outsource their thinking. They can use AI to generate essays, solve math, or even fake participation in online tasks. Teachers lose control over who actually produces the work. The government may say the teacher can monitor it, but if AI is a co-teacher, who will monitor the AI? It becomes both the tool and the judge, which is dangerous. Education is about effort and authenticity. If students get used to shortcuts provided by AI, we are raising learners who value result over process, which kills honesty at its roots. And our second argument is AI co-teaching damage professional and social skill development. Students learn collaboration, empathy, and communication through real human interaction. If AI replaces part of that human presence, students interact more with screen than with people. In long term, that means that they struggle to adapt teamwork, leadership, and conflict resolution in professional life. So if classrooms rely too heavily on AI co-teaching, we may produce technically capable graduates, but socially and emotionally underdeveloped humans. And our third argument is AI co-teaching threatens teachers' dignity and job relevance. Instead of helping teachers grow, calling AI as a co-teacher reducing teachers to secondary roles. Students might choose AI feedback more than human explanation. Over time, this can develop teaching as a profession. Why hire more teachers if one AI can handle 50 students? AI should serve teachers, not stand beside them as equals. AI should serve teachers, not stand beside them. Let me connect back to my little speech. Our site has shown clearly that AI destroys emotional connection in classroom. Students become dependent and less critical. Inequality and ethical problems will worsen. Honesty and human skills will decline. Teachers' dignity will be under. So our stand remains strong that AI may exist, but it must not be institutionalized as a teaching partner. To conclude, ladies and gentlemen, education is not just the transfer of knowledge, it's the transmission of values. Integrating AI as a co-teacher might make classroom faster, but it will make them colder. It trains students to depend on algorithm, not on curiosity or conscience. Let AI remain a servant of learning, not its replacement. Because when machines begin to teach like humans, we risk creating intelligent systems that emotionally empty generation. Therefore, we on the closing opposition strongly